Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is my beloved Barney pillow. If you don't know my dog Barney, get to know him because he's the light of my life. I am doing DIY videos. I just did one on men's makeup in theater, and now I'm going to do one for women in theater. We're gonna do more of a bright look. For my ladies, this is more of a feminine look or more of a drag look. As I told the men, or the more natural faces, you know, you want to make sure you have all your materials. I will be saying all of them aloud as I walk you through this. This is going to be more glam. As I start, I'm going to use my Hydro Grip Primer. This is a really nice primer that's going to hydrate the face. All of our skin types are different. You could be a little oily in the center of your face and drier in the rest of your face, like me. Or you could have perfect skin and everybody hates you. Whatever the case is, go safe. If you're not really keen or privy to those things, just go to a makeup counter, go to Macy's, Ulta, Sephora, like I told the men. You can get consultations by people who know what's going on. You can get samples, a lot of samples, and they're free. Like, hello. Get samples of foundation, see what really works for your skin and what you like. When we're doing theater makeup, everything's full coverage. Don't play with me and do medium coverage, buildable coverage, light, dewy finish. None of that shit. Honestly, you want to do full coverage, heavy powders. Because it's going to give you, you know, it's going to stick on your face better, and it's going to make sure that nothing's poking through. No imperfections. So this is DIY for you. You don't have like theater makeup or whatever the hell. You know, you could do double wear by Estee Lauder. NARS has a good full coverage, long wear, anything like that. Just please do not do dewy, glowy crap. I have the full coverage foundation palette by MAC, which is amazing. So you can invest in something like this. I think this cost me like 50 bucks and it's pretty good. So it comes on all these shades and they're full coverage. Amazing. I love it. Anyways, so I put primer on my face. Whether you put primer or moisturizer, let it seep in and do its work. As you're letting it seep in and do the work, we're gonna bold these brows up. Your brows are kind of gonna wash out anyway during the production. So you want them to be nice and full, a little bigger than you normally would like them to be, and that's okay. Bringing the box brows back right now. And I'm just gonna follow the natural contour of the natural shape of my brows. Here you go. I'm just gonna freaking brush all this pigment up. We're gonna clean it up with foundation anyway, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And then see, I have a little bit of brow pomade left over from my men's video. Yes, I washed my face. And yes, I'm doing another makeup tutorial on the same day because I'm crazy. But whatever. So whatever your desired shape is, I tend to like fierce Latina brows. A little boxy, so don't mind me. Just follow your natural shape. And remember, you can always clean it off. If you don't like it, have some micellar water and some Q-tips on the side and you're fine. Then, as I also told the men, you want to have an eyeshadow primer. Or an eye primer. What the hell am I saying? Eye primer. Eye primer is going to help your makeup stick onto your oily eyelids. And it's stickier, it's tackier. It's not the same as when you use concealer on your eyelids. Because if you notice, it inevitably freaking creases. And we don't want that. So this is not going to crease. Literally put the tiniest amount, that much, like tiny amount, because you're going to be under some hot lights and you are going to sweat your ass off, and you might have some heavy costumes, who knows. There you go. Something to that degree. See, it's a little light. If you have a darker skin complexion, still use this. Even though it might appear white on your skin, it will really make the pigments brighter. So, kind of feel bad I didn't bring my fantasy palette, but I have the Huda Beauty what is this? The Rose Gold palette remastered. Now, use whatever pigments you want. Just make sure that they have a good stain on them, because then they won't run. Make sure that they're nice and pigmented, so that way you don't have to use too much product, because then that product's going to start going into your eyes and it's not going to be fun. So for example, let's say I want like a fiery look. Now you can replace this with any eyeshadow you want, any color that you want. Just make sure that it's pigmented. Make sure when you pick it up on the brush, there's color. You don't want to be piling a lot of eye makeup on. Minimal is better in this situation, but make sure that it's high quality and that it's going to show up. You want to do your eyes first, because if this pigment gets on my skin and I did all this work on my skin, I'm going to be pissed. So do your eyes first, just in case. So I want more of like a fiery Latina look. Teatro Grattacielo and Camerata Bardi will be having a production of Elixir d'Amour, and I want to do this look inspired for them. So if you're in the chorus, if you are a character who doesn't have a makeup artist coming to do your makeup, do what I'm doing. So I'm going to press this onto my lid all over. All over. And see how it's not shiny? It's pigmented, but it's not like shiny. Now I'm going above this crease. I'm going above it. I'm not touching my eyebrow, but I'm going above that crease. And don't touch your eyebrow. You can always clean it up with concealer, but please avoid touching your eyebrow. Get close to it, but don't touch it. So something like that, to that effect. I have a cluster of freaking hairs growing here, so I'm sorry I didn't get to pluck them. I have other things on my mind. So we're gonna do the other side with a brush, and you're just gonna go back and forth, press, press, press. Don't touch your eyebrow, I'll get mad. Press, press, press. You want it to be nice and pigmented, so when people see it from afar, they're like, ooh, who's that? And we're gonna do it again. This is the shade Doll Face. Again, if you have a blue eyeshadow, go in with the blue eyeshadow. This is theater makeup. It's supposed to be nice and fun. So you're going to go a little bit above your crease. But yeah, lay on that color until it is what you want it to look like. Go to a makeup store. Try it. See how long it lasts. Huda Beauty has good stuff. The Norvina palettes by Anastasia Beverly Hills are French Kiss. I couldn't find mine in my room, but those are great colors and they stay on forever. No lie. And yeah, see, you're building it up. You're building it up. Pressing it, swiping it at the same time. And look how fierce that color is. Now, to give it a little bit more depth and to give your eye a little bit more dimension, I'm going to go in with this reddish color. That's quite a bit darker than the one I have on my eye. I'm going to go on my outer V and just kind of tap swipe that on the outer V. See how they gave it a little bit more dimension? Give it a little bit more dimension. So we're going to do that to the other side. Tap, swipe, tap, swipe, tap, swipe. It's like you're shading in that outer V. And there you go. Pretty, right? So you have this going on. If you want that extra drama, you're going to touch the same brush to black, this black color. And like literally the outer V. Again, mix it in. Just ever so on that outer, that little V part of your eye, right there. And I'm gonna drag it. I'm gonna almost drag it in the corner. You want it to look like it's organically coming from the ends of your eyes, because this is gonna make your eyes bigger. To shadow illusion. And there you go, right? So you can play with this as much as you want. Once this has black on it, if you wanted to add more pink or red or whatever, it's not gonna look that great. So when in doubt, get a new brush. And to kind of smooth out those edges, I'm just gonna run my finger around. So, just like so. There you go. See, some of it fell here and here. That's fine. So, my eyeshadow concept is complete. So you go in with a pink color, red color, black. It's gonna be like a gradient. So you wanna start with that pink color first, so it mixes all together. Then what you're gonna do, so you can use a variety of eyeliners. I have the pot one by Kat Von D in Graphite. This is the Super Pomade eyeliner. It could be used as a shadow, as we did in the men's video, and as a brow pigment. Girl, eyeliner, shadow, and brow pigment all in one. I love you, Kat Von D. So we're gonna use, where is she? Oh, here we go. Little brush. This is actually like a literal paintbrush. I just couldn't find my eyeliner brush and I was over it. You want to make sure that you close these pot products completely every time in between uses. I'm telling you, if it dries out, you're going to be pissed off and you're going to have wasted money. And we don't do that. So I put a generous amount on this brush and I am just going to, I'm going to just start from here. However you do eyeliner, do your cat eye across the eye. I'm one of those people, I'm just going to go in like that, as close to my waterline as possible, and do a wing. Do a wing, baby. Why not? There you go. Do your wing. I'm going to do it on the other side now. You could also do like the felt tip waterproof eyeliner. Just make sure you use waterproof eyeliner. You do not want your eyeliner smudging or bleeding. It's gonna suck. It's gonna ruin all the hard work you're doing. So for DIY, do your cat eye as close to your waterline as possible. As close as humanly possible. I know this looks hella mess right now, but trust the process. So we are going to do now, let that dry for a sec. Hello. We got our white eyeliner. This is by NYX in the shade White. And I'm going to just put that in my waterline. I don't want my eyes to get smaller as I do the makeup. So I am putting this right in the waterline. See? Repeat on the other side. And with this will help give your eye more size, especially on the stage. You know, our eyes tend to get smaller. And we do not want that, girl. So we just tricked the audience a little bit. See? Now I have more eyeball. And because I have more eyeball, I'm going to take a small brush, and with like the pinkish pigment, that first pigment that we used, I'm just gonna go right under where I want to end the eyeball. Let's say around here. That's fine. Right? That's way below my waterline. Not even like close. It's like on my bottom lid, and that's okay. You're gonna create that shadow just like we did with the men's with the brown eyeshadow. We are creating a different eye, a bigger eye. And then with our eyeliner, if you want it to be bold, which I love bold. I mean, you could leave your eyes like this, but we want drama. So we're going to, like right on top of that pink line, you could either start it in the middle or from over here. Do what you want. You just do one line like that. And then we're gonna do it again. One line like that. And there you got some big eyes. To amp this look up, you're gonna wanna put some false lashes, depending on your eye shape, depending on the production. Get some false lashes. These are like huge. These are huge. These, if you have smaller eyes, these are gonna make your eyes bigger because of those spaces in between the lashes. So there's all kinds. If you're doing the natural look like the men, and men don't need this, but you could do a natural lash. I'm gonna show you what this looks like on. I don't think I'm gonna glue them on because I don't really want to waste my lashes on a look that I'm gonna probably take off like right after. But yeah, say this is your eye look. You could do, I'm gonna just show you the stark difference and contrast. By the way, when you're doing these lashes, you don't have to put them like directly on your lash line. You can kind of just put them like along the eyeliner that you had. And then look at how that completes the eye like crazy. And again, you don't have to put it exactly on the lash line. You could just put it along like where the black eyeliner is. Look at the stark difference. And then look at this black shadow. It makes sense now, right? So, changes the eye shape. Honestly, I think it just completes the look. It is absolutely necessary. So, I'm going to just stick these on. If they go flying around, that's because I didn't secure them with glue. But that's the idea, baby. It's gonna just really complete your look, and it's gonna be that high quality glam that they're gonna be able to see in pictures, glam they're gonna be able to see from afar. And I'm just sticking them on there. They still have like a little bit of like that plastic, but yeah. So you have something like this. Don't put it exactly on the waterline. Just make sure that they're on the eyeliner line. Nobody's gonna be able to tell the difference, and it'll help that they don't like get into your eye or affect your eyes during your performance. We've completed the eyes. Now it's time to go in with the rest of the face. So we have foundation. As I said to you guys before in the previous video, and I may have said it before in this actual video, but I have like amnesia, so I don't know. I have a foundation palette. This allows me to alter and change my foundation around. You can do what you would like. Just please, please, please invest in full coverage makeup. Don't do this whole natural dewy foundation crap. Don't do it. This is not everyday look, and it's gonna look crazy up close, but trust me, it's gonna look beautiful on the stage. So you want to invest in full coverage. Foundation, full coverage everything, honestly. So that's what's really going to give you that delicious coverage you're looking for. I am going to try to make it a little darker than my natural skin shade, but we'll see. Also, you'll have the powders. Make sure you have one of these kind of palettes. It is a contour palette. This is the Sculpt and Shape Contour Palette by MAC. There's so many brands out there. You can use so many different kinds. So, I'm gonna just pat this in. Look at all that fallout gone. And pat this in. Just pat it in, baby. Do not drag it across your face because then it's not gonna really look great. So see, full coverage. You don't want anything peeking through, and that's the point. And with minimal makeup, you don't want to be using like 20 pumps of makeup to achieve your look. So I like to dip into all of these shades to kind of create something a little interesting. So I'm going into my nostrils a little. You can go over your ears and see the stark difference. I just want everything to be one unified color. Doesn't have to be like a true shade match, just as long as it's like one unified color that is similar to your shade. out the skin tone to something nice and even. So I'm gonna put some more here up on the forehead. Make a nice thin layer of full coverage makeup. Clean up under the eye. And then see it's coming together. The eyelashes are just so essential. Like, do not skip that. And because of the sweat that will come down from your head, thin layer of makeup up here. Just make it a little thinner. And then take this down as much as you can. And then look how nice that is. You got an even makeup. You push it into the skin. This one is a cream foundation. I feel like cream sticks really good to the skin. If you did a liquid one, you know, Estee Lauder Double Wear is a good one that you could put all over and it stays pretty well, and is matte. You don't want anything dewy or shiny because then it's just going to, you're gonna just look greasy and it's not cute. So now you take your contour palette. This one is from MAC. There's so many other brands. You don't have to do MAC necessarily. MAC is just really good. They've always done pretty good stage makeup, or performance makeup, I should say. And I have my contour shades. Get one that's good for your skin tone. If you want to go get a free consultation at Sephora, Ulta, MAC, even Macy's, you can hit me up. I could do a one-on-one lesson with you. You can get free samples from a lot of those places. They'll help you as much as they can. I teach makeup one-on-one. So if you're interested, send me a message, and that way we can like talk about the face shapes and kind of like really walk you through the process. For this process, I'm going based off my face shape. You may have a different face shape. You may have more defined cheekbones, or maybe your face is more, I don't know, like maybe thinner, or even, it's just, we all have different features and stuff. So this is not a cookie cutter way. What you can do, and I encourage, is just following the hues of your face, following the techniques. So I have this line here. I have apples, these nice big apple cheeks. So I'm going to pat just above that line there. I'm gonna do just a little bit, because if I do below that, then it's gonna make my cheeks look even fuller than they are, and the Lord knows I do not want that. So you're gonna do that. In the men's video, I did it kind of the opposite way, but that's because I was trying to get a fuller, more masculine structure to my face. But for the feminine, no. We want to just lift, 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 and enhance what we already have. And you're gonna blend that almost like into the hairline. Because when you do the full foundation, it's gonna wash out your face. It's gonna erase those natural shadows that you already have. Look, I'm going around the hairline, and because my forehead is a little bigger, I want to make sure that it's not looking bigger like that. So I'm adding more natural shadow here, so then that way my forehead does not look big. And then if you want to slim down your neck, you just do the same process, but over here by the neck. And this you add a lot of, because again, you're on stage. So it's gonna look wild in person and up close. But on stage, it's gonna look very, very nice. I'm in my house right now, so if you hear noises reminiscent of a house, that's because I'm in my house. So I'm gonna use this fluffy brush. Oop, it has a hair on it, my hair. And I'm gonna go here with the nose. I don't wanna make my nose shorter because on stage it's just gonna look weird. So we're just doing side to side, side to side, up, down, pretty much. You go along the sides of your nose. Do not go past that point, because then that's gonna make your nose look wider. So bring that under the brow. And you're gonna bring that contour like right in this nook here. But yeah, just make sure that you're enhancing your natural features. That's really all that we're doing here. We're just creating shapes So you're gonna bring that contour here below the brow, and then along the nose, along the nose, along the nose. This is a fluffy brush, so if I do that gesture, it's not hard. It's not gonna hurt the look. So that looks pretty hardcore right now. And we still have to use the skin-like shades. So these are pretty harsh lines. I mean, I've done worse, but they're pretty harsh. I'm gonna go in with these two shades. This one's more pink based, this one's more yellow based. I like to mix them, honestly. And I just tap them. Tap it in, then that'll kind of clean up the line here. And then look at that. Look at that difference. It's really beautiful. You want to go under here, around your mouth and your chin. If you want to sharpen up your cheekbones, just kind of do that there. Again, these are soft brushes. Don't scrape this against your face and rip off all that hard work you did. So that'll really emphasize the apples of my cheeks. If you have higher cheekbones, you're gonna do it higher. So as long as you follow the natural hues of your face, you will not go wrong. So here, and you go around those edges. Just go around the edges. Don't necessarily tap on the shadowy parts, but tap around the edges. And then see it like really cleans up the look. And although your contour is pretty hardcore snatched, it's still gonna look nice. It's gonna look very nice. Not subtle, but it'll look very polished. Do it around your eyebrows. And just think, wherever you want that more skin-like tone to show through, that's where you're putting this. So you have that. Then you have like this whitish shade over here in the corner. That's like your main highlight. So if you really want to draw a light, let's say to your nose, under the eye. You know? See how that's much brighter? You could add it to the forehead, a little to the chin, a little to the cupid's bow, and then you're creating gradients all over your face pretty much. So I'm gonna just do a little inspection. Okay. I'm gonna just drag some of that powder right here. I like the line, but I just want it to be just a smidge softer, and there you go. And then, if you see my eyelashes flying around, that's because I didn't glue them down. I just want you to kind of get the picture, but now we're going to do some blush. Easy part, just use what you use for your regular blush, unless you're doing something more artistic. That I could do for a different video if you want some inspired looks, but just use what you naturally use. Start here toward like the toward your hairline and just bring it in. And then you're gonna do the same thing. And just use it like almost under your eye. And that's gonna look really pretty. I use like a really pink blush. And then if that is just too much for you, you can always add those highlighting powders or a clean brush and just kind of pat it in. Pat it into the makeup. And then from afar, it'll look really nice. Again, take this all with a grain of salt because we're not all the same color. So use colors for you. That'll really flatter your skin tone. What's really good, nice tip is, listen, with your lips, you can do whatever you want to your lips. Nobody's gonna be able to tell from very far. I like to overline mine so they look nice and full. So I'm going just below my natural line. I'm gonna use red for this. Again, this is a look more so inspired by Camerata Bardi in Teatro Grattacielo. They will have their productions of Elixir d'Amor. I'm probably butchering the name. Mi dispiace, I'm so sorry. And they're going to have it in New York City. So if you want to do something really fun in New York City and support young artists, Look them up. They will be in the description below. I'm filling my whole lip with this lip liner because that will help my lipstick stick. And you could do a lot of stuff to your lip shape. I just want full lips. So I'm gonna do just above my natural lip line. Now, would you be able to tell that I overlined? No. Nope. And then you just go in. This pencil was Cherry Lip Liner by MAC, and this is the Ruby Woo by MAC in the Velvet Blur collection thing. There's my lip. And lastly, you know, I have this full face of makeup. My ring light is on the brightest setting, and you'll be able to see this look from very far away. In all lighting. She's a very intense look. Again, this is for like glamorous females, or, you know, if you were a drag queen, this is a great DIY theater look for you. Invest in a good blotting powder. This will take away the shine off your face. You could set this whole look with loose setting powder. So these are two really good investments that will help your makeup not move. And the other great investment you could do is a good setting spray. This one's like literally the last little spray. But to seal this whole thing, you're going to spray it with Urban Decay setting spray. You could do the one size setting spray. I think it's Up Till Dawn, Until Dawn. I don't know what it's called, but it's a really, really good. You'll know it has the word dawn in it. Really good. And your makeup will not budge. You put just a lot of it. Close your eyes, leave your eyes closed, because if you open it, then your makeup's gonna set in the crease. Just keep your eyes closed, put a fan on you, wave your hands, let the makeup set. Let your face dry, and you will see. And do not touch and start manipulating your makeup like crazy. You know, the only touch-ups you should be doing to your makeup are, if you want your eyeliner to be bolder, sure, put a little bit more eyeliner. The waterproof eyeliner, that is. Waterproof mascara, if you want your eyelashes to be bigger, sure, go ahead, why not? But do not start putting liquid products or any other crazy products on your face. You could do powders. You could do tinted powders. This is the Studio Fix by MAC. Yeah, the Powder Plus foundation. Do that. Do your blotting powder. A little loose setting powder if your makeup's if you're like really getting sweaty and hot and stuff. You know, dust some of that on there to remove the oil. Do what you gotta do. Just do not start adding other products, because then your makeup's gonna get heavy, and as you sweat, it's gonna start getting into your eye. Again, very thin layer of makeup, especially liquid or cream up top here. Your eyeshadow is gonna stick on with that eye primer. Just don't put too much. Little goes a long way. Use highly pigmented products, and you will be set. So thank you for watching. I will include some videos of this in different lighting. I know it looks actually pretty cute like this, but I have a really bright light on me, and that will be a similar light to what you will have on your stage. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.